Well, good afternoon. Today is July the 4th, and I knew I better get some lunch cooked because Mama got to come home from the hospital day before yesterday. She's doing a lot better. It's just that I told them that I could probably watch her, or I knew that I could watch her and she'd get better care than she did at the hospital. And y'all probably will agree with me. But I just have to watch her getting up and down and her blood pressure going up and down, and you know how it is with a 93-year-old. That's about all that they could do for her. So, this is July 4th, like I said. I hope y'all are having a safe and wonderful July 4th. Mama's in there in the bed, and I said, well, I'm going to go make some lunch of some kind. So, let me see, which carote pan do I want to use today, because I've got to make a one-pot wonder is what I call them. You all know my one-pot wonders. So we'll use our big pan. Because I didn't feel like doing all that barbecue and potato salad and coleslaw and all that stuff, you know, that we all associate with July the 4th. So, this is what Mom and I are going to have today for our 4th of July. It's just, I'm going to use some hash browns, I'm going to use some asparagus, I'm going to use some pork, I'm going to use some garden onions, and then of course I've got our herbs here. So that's what we're going to do. So let me get a bunch of these onions. Just peeled here. Got our fire on, which I already did, pretty sure. Okay. I just want the ends of these onions, I don't want a whole bunch. Because I've got all this other herbs to put in there, but I just wanted now this is a sweet basil here. I've got all other basils, but I'm going to use the sweet basil today, and I'm just going to chop it finely. Boy, you can smell it once you start that chopping. I got some parsley. Gives it just a little kind of acidity. Then we got our rosemary, of course. Got a little thyme. We'll chop that up. Get that ready to go. Put a little olive oil on a pan. Extra virgin. And we will get those. I just want to kind of turn that down a hair. Okay, now then. Now I've got my my asparagus. But I bring salt here. I'm just going to go down, and I kind of feel where it starts getting tough about right there. And I do not try to cook this other. If you're doing an asparagus soup, you can put it, boil it and put it into your puree it into your soup. I'm going to put just a little garlic in this, not a whole lot. Just enough to now I buy these shredded hash brown simply potatoes because I don't want to peel a potato, then that's what we're going to do. Real easy. Just put these into our, sometimes if they're too wet, then you can have to kind of dry them out in one of your, get your big, I guess, get one of these, put them in it and get all that liquid out of there. And I'm just going to put those around a little bit and get them kind of browning some. Okay, on that I'm going to go ahead and salt my potatoes. And pepper them, just like you do a regular hash brown. Turn that up just a little bit. Now you can do this without serving it with pork, make it a vegetarian meal, which I've done quite a few times, you know. Okay, I'm going to cut my asparagus just about a ½ inch pieces. That'll get you that good asparagus flavor. And I'm just going to douse that on top. That'll give you some crunch. Into your potatoes. Now I have already put some pork into my Instapot, and I got that done yesterday, so I don't have to worry about that. We'll just let this sit there and cook on down. It smells so good. Get that. We'll come back in just a little bit once we get that. Once we get this browned and cooked down, I'll show you what to do. Okay. So now I've let that cook down. But I know it's going to need some more salt because I tasted of it. So we've got to salt it now. And if I was doing ham in this, I would be less apropos to put more salt at this point. But I know it's going to need it since it's pork. Then I chopped pork. I've already put some in there, but what I did is I just took my chopped pork and I put it into my dish. If you don't want, if you want it as a vegetarian, then of course leave your meat out. But you're getting your, see how that's browning? You're getting your asparagus, your potatoes, one pot wonder. Okay. Now put a lid over it to cover it while y'all were doing something else and I was doing something else. So you want it to get, but now what we're going to do is I always just take a mild cheddar cheese. This is a great value. And I just put it over my dish, and that'll give you some salt, but it makes a beautiful dish that you can just take to a potluck or sit out. Plus you get all those good vegetables, all that good flavor. And that's my pork and asparagus one pot wonder. See how that's already melting? You just cover that, and when you're, I just turn it off, and then I get a cover and put over it. You can get a piece of tin foil. And you know, as I say, that's a meal in itself. So I just put that over it, and it helps to continue to soften everything up. Now I've done this with the noodles, and then on that one I make a Alfredo sauce. Y'all can look back at the video for that one. And the doctor told Mom she needed to drink watermelon juice. So of course I found an old farmer yesterday and I bought a big watermelon, so I'll juice it later and I might make a video of that. But I just wanted to come on and tell y'all this is what we're going to eat. We'll have a glass of iced tea and this, and I might make some little side to go with it. That's what we're going to have this July 4th lunch. God bless you. God bless us. God bless the United States. And this is what we're going to have today. Wish y'all was here to have a plate with us. Bye-bye. Well, I came back and forgot to tell you, I always take my Parmesan cheese. I buy the lower price, put it in my grater, and then I grate Parmesan onto my meal. Mix it right with a little basil, and that's what we got. I forgot to tell you, so I had to come back and tell you that's what we're doing. Bye-bye.